Right now, what I see in the game is like a lot of dudes have ill burner style, but then I'll see that in this bridge, I'll see that in that bridge, I'll see it on that train, I'll see it floating over here, and I'm like, that's fire. But where's the diversity? Like, my name's Jon Regul. I do a little bit of this and that, a little hip hop, a little graffiti, a lot of educating. I like to say I'm like Mr. Diversity, like, cause I want to push the envelope to something I'm not doing. So I stay in pocket, but I make sure my letters flex on their own for what they are. As a letter, I'm still hitting you with that dead letter swag that you're like, ooh. So my letters are still very much Boston, New York based. And like I said, I stay in pocket and try to just flex with those. What grabbed my attention and made me want to continue to pursue these creative lanes of like the whole culture. Basically, the culture to me is hip hop, graffiti, beatboxing, DJing, MCing. I could rap, but I got pictures of me like legit 6 years old, like 12 years old. I thought I was in NWA, or like I thought I was in Public Enemy. I was always ready to be involved in the mix of that culture, 100%.
Hey yo, come on, give it up. It's the hometown hero. Respect like Giuliani when he spoke at Ground Zero. Fuck you fake rappers always acting like De Niro. The name's Jon Regul, I ain't playing like a scarecrow. Cause where I'm from, we keep the game in a clutch. You might see your own grave if you're hating on us. I'm from a home where the junkies always hold a bank up. Being from a broke home, so I ain't going bankrupt. Two choices for the kids are to fuck or do drugs. Just to have fun, so young is run out of luck. And growing up in a tough upbringing is rough. Walk around with a shrug, only knowing tough.
Since I was little, plenty people been feeling me. I had an epiphany, I'm destined for history. A gangster from Sicily who came in from Italy. Boss of Boston, Godfather, epitome. Saturday slicing, so simply on symphony. Your cats can't get to me with infinite infantry. You're testing the wizardry.
Literally, like what really grabbed me, like movie. I needed to grow up, and I still own these movies now, like Rad, like Return of the Living Dead, like Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Like, I've been on these movies. I grasp on creativity from anyone around me, so as I educate and teach, I still learn from the people I teach and even teaching my kids. It's just a non-ending cycle of sharing creative vibes, man, that's it. I've been influenced by many a great artist across the board. Stoneham and these roots, even though being a small little like blue collar town, we got many pioneers and great artists that have come from here. I mean, we got Olympians that came from here as well. My man Mise, Keith Minor from Stoneham, is world renowned in the graffiti level. He's no longer with us right here, but he's definitely still with people like myself in what I exude to the earth. So, I mean, there's gotta be a reason why Boston provides the media culture with so many people. Like, you got Dennis Leary, Bill Burr, Matt Damon, you know, the Affick brothers. Not everybody knows each other's names at all. And you have like a chip on your shoulder, so you need to make it for yourself. And that's the thing, is like, I just had this conversation with my friend. Like, we were talking about when we used to like legit get out of school and have to fist fight, even like the nerdy kids. We were saying like, yo, my man Fitzy, even though he was like sort of like a pushover, yo, he could square up with the toughest dude now, because that's how we grew up. We all had a little chip on our shoulder, so someone had to make it on their own. Within the Stoneham community, I've worked with a couple of great individuals. Like, there was a guy, Kevin McLaughlin. He would take in kids like myself. Like, he would put us on his painting crew. And like, honestly, if it wasn't for him, I might even get teary-eyed. Like, dude, he looked out for people like myself hard. He used to just take people on, like, give us painting jobs, paid us well. I remember I walked off my first year, and he still took me back. But he's done some of these switch boxes, like painted some of the electric boxes, and then I had one, I brought my kids in here. My man Jet and Coin painted the Bill Russell down at Andrea's. I've painted Jim's Market inside and out, their whole restaurant, and that's a huge community-based place where you get your B-boy sandwiches. Hashtag B-boys in the morning for Jim's Market. I like to do any outreach possible with bringing some of my friends that are like known hip-hop artists, doing a free show to raise money for, like I did one for breast cancer, we did one for Cambridge Special Olympics basketball team. Again, collaborating creativity for some form of positivity. As an artist, for anyone like inspiring to do what we or myself do, one, if you go down to where we paint, listen, don't go through the garbage taking cans and trying to side bust on anyone's pieces down there. Like, these are legal walls, right? Don't go side busting, because we're not gonna respect that. We try to set the example inside that bridge that's a flex bridge. You have time to paint. Don't just come down there and ruin my shit or like ruin my boy's shit. I try to tell cats, stay in your pocket. Stay in your pocket. Once you master your pocket, then try something new. But get in your pocket so when I see your shit, even if it's simple, as long as it's clean and looks dope, that's heavy. That's it. Clean, look dope, cap it. The cap it means cover all paint. Cover my shit. Don't come down there and put or half a piece on my shit, because then I'm gonna come down there and cap you. And that's how we do it. It's a legal wall. So my ended message to inspiring artists trying to come up right now, defend your square. 2, arrogance is not a good trait. Be yourself, do you, stay loyal, because this generation's losing loyalty. And if you find a circle of creativity, don't hold back. Yes, don't hold back, because I did hold back. And like I said, I'm happy where I'm at with my family. But for young people still going right now, do not hold back. I would go back to myself and tell myself not to be as vengeful as I was, but just remember. Because like that's where like there's certain bridges that I wish I didn't burn that would have had me excel a little differently. You gotta stand by your brand, you know what I mean? So like, listen, defend your square, stand by your brand, stay loyal, stay creative, stay true to yourself. These are things that I do right now in my mid-40s that I want my son to do, so him as his own will never have anything to turn on. Don't need to be vindictive, because if you're true to yourself, then f everybody else. Peace.